Hey, good evening, everybody. Zack Attack is here. We got another review for TNA Impact Wrestling for tonight, September the 22nd, 2011. Heading into Bound for Glory another week. Another week down before Bound for Glory. The build-up for Bound for Glory is starting, and I think TNA Impact tonight, decent at best. Okay, Impact tonight, a lot of intrigue heading into Bound for Glory, a lot of tension. A lot of backstage fighting, which I like tonight. A lot of backstage fighting tonight. But let's get started with Sting and Hogan. We know that they're supposed to be fighting at Bound for Glory. Hogan is once again denying it. Sting came out to begin the show with a contract. Hogan denied signing the contract. He keeps trying to avoid Sting. We've been seeing this for the last couple months. Hogan's trying to avoid Sting, and make up every excuse in the book. He's going to fight Sting at Bound for Glory, even if he tries to retire, which I'm hearing may happen next week. That's what I'm hearing from backstage rumors. So that's what I'm reading. But Bischoff tries to come out and solve everything. He gets a sucker punch, bam, right in the face by Sting. God, that was a nasty punch by Sting. He really punched the fuck out of Bischoff. Trying to think, which punch was a lot harder? Sting's punch on Bischoff or Hugh Jackman's punch on Dolph Ziggler? Hope that gets solved. Anyway, so we got Sting and Hogan situation to begin the night. And Sting keeps saying Bound for Glory. Well, Hogan at the end of the night said he'll make an announcement next week. That's what I'm saying. It was all retirement. But you know Sting's going to coach him back in no matter what happens. And throughout the night, we saw Jeff Hardy trying to win back the trust of everybody. He talked to Al Snow. Al's good with them. Talked to Matt Morgan. Morgan said, listen, Matt. Jeff, professionally, you fucked up. Personally, I hope you get your act together, man. You are the bomb, dude. Kurt Angle didn't want to talk to him. So Jeff's getting mixed perceptions from people. He's still got a long way to go when it comes to coming back to TNA Impact Wrestling ring on television. He's wrestling in house shows. So we'll see how long will it take for him to be back on TV. And how long will it be to get the trust back. Then we get the TNA Knockouts match. A Queen's qualifier. Who would join Velvet and Winter in a triple fatal four-way for the title of Bound for Glory. Well, another match was on as Mickie James took on Miss Tessmacher. And as I predicted, Mickie James got the victory in a decent match. Tessmacher's okay, but she's got a long way to go when it comes to talent. She's okay. You know, the stink face, kind of silly. Not sloppy at all. It's a little sloppy there, but I think Mickie James is probably one of the best athletic knockouts they got. She was the best in WWE until she left. And she still shows she can still wrestle. Did well in the match. Got okay chemistry, these two. And that DDT at the end of the match, oh God, she really knocked her ass out, literally. Like, that. I know Mickie does that DDT. That's like been a big finisher for the last couple of years. But I think she made it really hard tonight. She wanted to prove a point. She made a DDT a lot more hard-hitting because she wants to send a message to Winter and Velvet. This ain't no bitch to play around with at Bound for Glory. Title's hers in her mind. And then we head on to a segment involving Mexican America as Hernandez and Anarquia was going to a tattoo parlor. Anarquia was going to get a tattoo as the lovely female tattoo person walked out. Homicide. No way. Hernandez's partner in Ikea revealed that he was afraid of needles. Just when that happened, the return of Ink Inc. Now, I've been saying this for the last couple months. The tag team division had no real teams left. You know, Jen got fired. Mostly Machine Guns are out. And I thought Ink Inc. was separated. Now Ink Inc. is back. They're trying to bring some legitimacy back to the TNA tag team division. I'm glad they're back. They beat the hell out of Ink Inc. And that's what I like. Ink beat the crap out of Mexican American. That's what I like to see. Street fights at normal places you would never see TNA wrestling fight at. Like a big fight. Big fight at the tattoo parlor. I thought that was pretty good of a fight. Really brutal fight. And Ink got the advantage. Mexican American tried to get involved, but Ink sent the message to the tag team champions. We want a title shot. I smell Bound for Glory for damn sure for Ink and Mexican America. We'll see what happens. And let's see if Shannon Moore gets his respect in check. Because the last couple months we saw Shannon Moore showing disrespect to people. We'll see if Jesse Neal learns from him or Shannon learned his lesson about respect. I missed the match before that segment. It was the X Division Championship match. Jesse Sorensen versus Austin Aries. I said it at the beginning. I said it at the end. I said it on the attack line today that Austin Aries was going to win. Jesse's a good guy. He's got a lot of potential. He put on a decent showing, but veterans always win. And like I said, I'm starting to become an Austin Aries fan. He is a bad guy. He cheats a lot. He bends the rules a little, but he gets a win. He knows how to win. You know, started to become a little bit of an Austin Aries fan. I'm saying I wasn't the biggest fan of his. I haven't seen most of his work. But he proved to me that he's trying to bring legitimacy back in the X Division. And I do hope he takes on Alex Shelley next. Alex should get a feud against Austin at the pay-per-view Bound for Glory. That would be an awesome match. They got a feud going. They've been building that feud up for months. Let's see what happens with Shelley and Aries. But Aries got the victory over Jesse Sorensen with a little bit of the stretching. Kid Cash came in. Now, Jesse did not notice Kid Cash for most of the match because Kid Cash was the one Jesse beat and no sweater to get the title shot. So Jesse goes on the match, has some good moves here and there. He's got potential, like I said. Jesse needs a couple more big matches under his belt and a couple more big wins. Then be championship material. They need to build him up, build him from scratch, make him start. And his get a title shot was too soon, but at least he lost tonight, learned him a valuable lesson when it comes to his character. He learned not to be distracted until midway towards the end of the match, which really costed him. Kid Cash distracted him. He got distracted. He threw a football at him. And Austin Aries catch his little football himself. He scored a big touchdown with the victory. So I see Jesse's got some potential, but he's got a long way to go. But at least TNA, hopefully they don't fuck him up. Fuck it up like everything else they've done. Then, we were supposed to have a little tag match. But it ended up being a handicap match. Mr. Anderson went alone as RVD was attacked, but we didn't know who. We were assuming Jerry Lynn. So it was Jerry Lynn and Burley Ray taking on Mr. Anderson in a handicap match. Now, Anderson held his own in this match. Decent matchup for being a handicap match. But typical 2-on-1 attack. Anderson tried his back, did a frog splash. He did mic check and everything. But in the end, it was Jerry Lynn and Bully Ray that got the victory. With a little distraction from Jerry Lynn, on the referee, Bully Ray pulled out the chain, nailed Anderson. 1, 2, 3. Anderson loses to Bully Ray and Jerry Lynn. RVD wasn't even allowed to come out at all by the medicals. So we'll see what happens if RVD recovers or not. And hopefully he'll get his hands on Jerry Lynn next week. Heading into their match at Bound for Glory. And Anderson is probably fuming at Bully Ray. Heading towards their match at Bound for Glory as well. Then, on to what was supposed to have a match between Christopher Daniels and Bobby Roode to continue Bobby Roode's journey through Fortune. But apparently Fortune is falling beneath the cracks. We've been seeing Daniels bragging about AJ beating him. But Daniels came out in street clothes, saying he will not wrestle Mr. Roode tonight because he felt that he has nothing left to prove because he beat AJ Styles. That pumped AJ out, and AJ's like, listen, dude, get over it. It was just one match. Stop bragging about it. Stop bragging about you beating me. It's over. And then all of a sudden, Daniels made the shit hit the fan by saying, oh, I didn't know you were such a little bitch. Boom! AJ punched Anderson. Punched Daniels. Ran into a huge backstage brawl. Backstage. During the commercial break, they beat the fuck out of each other, man. It was a pretty decent fight. Like I said, two great backstage / offset fights tonight with the Tattoo Parlor fight with Ink and Mexican America and AJ and Daniels fighting backstage. That's what makes Impact sometimes. Yes, you make good matches, but you need some intriguing moments like this, like backstage fights and fights at other places. Like when Stone Cold fought Booker T at a market once. That was intriguing. That was shocking. That was exciting. So it's kind of exciting. Apparently we'll see AJ and Daniels duke it out at Bound for Glory. I bet you'll be like I think it'll be an I Quit match. I personally think That'd be perfect. I quit. That should be the perfect way to end their feud with an I quit match at Bound for Glory. We'll see if they do fight Bound for Glory and if it's going to be some stipulation. And Kaz got involved. Kaz tried to pay Peacemaker, but unfortunately, fortune's breaking up. And I think the seeds have been sown with Bobby Roode getting the title shot. Jealousy starting to grow within the group, not just with Bobby Roode, but also with AJ and Daniels. I say Fortune may be going downhill. And Bound for Glory will be the nail in the coffin for Fortune. But we'll see how it all ends out. So with Roode and Daniels being cancelled, it was on to the main event. As Roode's partner, James Storm, challenged Kurt Angle to a non-title match. Can we please answer this question for me, please? Spike TV, Hulk Hogan Bishop, can we have an Impact main event without any sort of fucking interference from Immortal? Come on! Another no contest, man. Stupid. Impact always ends the same with a fucking no contest. Bobby Roode, partner James Storm, put out a good showing against Kurt Angle. Very okay matchup for what it was. Storm looked very good against the champ, but TNA is like, look, we don't want Storm to get a fair win over the champ. Let's have Gunner come out, pull out the referee, be a no contest. Referee was knocked out. When Storm got the last call, his super kick. So then referee was about to make a count. I knew Gunner was going to pull him out. He did. Gunner basically beat the fuck out of Storm until Will came flying down and stared nose to nose with Kurt Angle to end Impact. Overall, when it comes to building storylines, the Roode Angle storylines building, we have potential storylines for Bound for Glory with AJ Daniels and Mexican America, and more feuds building with RVD and with Willie Ray and Anderson and RVD and Jerry Lynn and Sting and Hogan. We'll see what Hogan's big bombshell is, if it is a retirement party or not. But that is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling. I'll see y'all later. Like I said, I'm making an attack line tomorrow because I'll be out all day DJing. And we'll be making a UFC preview on Saturday, reviewing that as well. That has been Attack by the review from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye. Woo! Yeah.